Call this meeting of the Fremont County Board of Commissioners to order. If you'd please rise and join us for invocation from Tom Kilgore from the Connect Church, followed by the pledge. Good morning.
Let's pray. Father, Fremont County is not an institution. It's not a bunch of governments. It's people. Woven in our county and its history are the lives of people that are around me right now and those who have come before us and shall come after us that make this county the great place to live in that it is. I thank you for the leadership that's before me. They help make this place an easier and better place. Give them the wisdom they need to make the decisions and to lead us as a county, as citizens of this great state of Colorado. Lord, as we come this holiday season, I know that around us are those who are less fortunate, those who were cold last night, those who are hungry this morning, those, Father, who have no job and no way of making a way forward that they're aware of, some who have lost hope, some who are in the midst of some very deep and big, huge life decisions. God, there's so much going on around us that, Father, help us to be mindful and help the government of this county to be the kind of government that understands the needs of its citizens and reaches out with a helping hand to make not just this place to be a better place, but a healthier and safer place for them all to live. Father, you are indeed the reason for this season, and I give you thanks. In Jesus Christ's name we pray together. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Tom. Can I get roll call, please?
Commissioner McFall.
Present.
Commissioner Grantham. Here. Microphone, please.
Here.
Thank you. County Attorney Jackson.
Present.
County Manager Bryant.
Present.
Planning and Zoning Director Simpleman.
Present.
All right. I don't know of any changes to the agenda. I'd ask for a motion for approval of the agenda.
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve the agenda.
I'll second that. It's been moved and seconded to approve the agenda. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Grantham.
Aye.
Commissioner McFall.
Aye.
Motion carries.
The consent agenda. I'll note that we are scheduling two public hearings for January 11th, 2022. Wow. One is SRU 21004 for Echo Land, requesting approval of 8 glamping structures and rental house. And then the second one is SRU 21002 Phantom Canyon RV Ranch for a major modification.
Mr. Chair, I would move that we approve the consent agenda, including the scheduling of the public hearings for January 11th, 2022.
I second that. It has been moved and seconded to approve the consent agenda. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Grantham.
Aye.
Commissioner McFall.
Aye.
Motion carries.
All right, we'll move on to administrative and informational. We'll start with County Clerk's monthly report. Mr. Grantham.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Total motor vehicle fees, sales tax, and recording fees collected for November of this year are $1,297,942.26. Of that, Fremont County's portion for disbursement is $719,270.62, which is 55% of the total fees and is $86,292.74 more than November of last year. Year to date, our office is up $1,159,508.43.
Wow.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Sorry, we'll do better.
That's what you do. It's pretty amazing. The numbers of just keeps.
And the trend across the state, including our county, is we're still busy.
Yeah.
And the lots are low with inventory, but people are finding cars anyway. So not sure exactly what's happening, but I think we're going to finish strong for the end of the year.
Wow. All right. I would move to accept the County Clerk's monthly report.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept the County Clerk's monthly report. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner McFall.
Aye.
Commissioner Grantham.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And on to the County Manager report. Sunny Bryant, good morning.
Good morning. So just a couple of updates. The commissioners and I attended the CCI conference on November 29th through December 1st. So it was a great opportunity to catch up on a lot of issues that are going on throughout the state, and then a lot of networking abilities with various commissioners and county managers throughout the state. So we really enjoyed that and are looking forward to bringing back that information that we learned up there and being able to serve some of the areas that we found as far as like various broadband discussions, regional housing needs and stuff. So we're looking forward to getting that implemented here in the county. So the construction of Pathfinder Park is almost finished. So we are hoping to take over the building here over the next few weeks once the the electrical inspection and the final building inspection actually happens and we get that certificate of occupancy. So anybody that's looking to rent that facility, reach out to the extension office. We do have an events coordinator position that's starting here over the next couple weeks, and so that person will hit the ground running and try to get a lot of those events scheduled out at the community center out there. We do have the interim audit scheduled next week, and so we're working to try to compile all the data that's needed. We kind of joke about the fact that the auditor is coming the week of Christmas, but we're all devoted to get this done for the county, so we will get that finalized. And then we do have a special meeting scheduled on Monday, the 20th at 9:30 to adopt the 2022 budget and to certify the mill levy. And so we're finishing the very last few touches on that, and we'll get that presented to the commissioners for final adoption on Monday. And then last, I'm excited to announce that we've actually hired a couple of new positions in the administration office. So we've hired Robert Trainer as our Human Resource Director. We've hired Christine Cohen as our Budget and Finance Officer, and then Alicia Stone as our Office Administrator. So we're working hard to get those three positions up to speed on everything. So if you need anything from the administration office, be patient. We're trying to get everything finished and caught up. So that's all I have for now.
Thank you, Sonny. All right. Commissioner Grantham, have anything?
Nothing.
You have anything else? I just want to mention a couple of quick things. One, there'll be people starting to travel for the holidays. Be safe while you're traveling. The other thing is, here I go again, the fire danger. The fire danger is extremely high, and tomorrow we're looking at very high winds. So be very careful out there. If you're traveling into the mountains, there'll probably be blowing snow and stuff. I wish we would have blowing snow. At least we'd have snow that way, but it's very dry out there, so be very diligent if you're out and don't start any fires. Anyone else? Okay, we'll move on to the part citizens who wish to address the commissioners not on stuff not scheduled on the agenda. And we have one this morning, Mr. Ed Norton. Good morning, Ed. If you'll hit that button there on the front, thanks, sir.
Green is on. Thank you. I had really wanted to be here for your public hearing on the budget, simply to put you in shock that somebody showed up for your budget hearing once.
The room was full, Ed.
I know, I saw it. I saw it later on video. But in any case, I think I was in COVID recovery mode at that time, so I didn't figure you wanted me here. I just wanted to note that last August I had a visit with Sonny in relation to the budget in relation to Department of Transportation, because in my travels, I kept thinking this summer about what we had to do 10 to 12 years ago to gut the budget during the recession. And at that time, we didn't cut quite a $0.5 but we moved almost, four-tenths of a mil from the Department of Transportation over to the general fund just to try to keep things together. And not only did it impact the budget in those years of 2010 and 2011, but of course that property tax revenue remained in the general fund for the years to come. And it was, I'm sure, long time recovering, probably through the term while I was county commissioner. So I just wanted to commend Finance and the Board of Commissioners for moving some of those PELT funds, payment in lieu of taxes budget, into Department of Transportation, because I always felt, I mean, I know that we cut probably in planning and zoning and code enforcement back then too. But Department of Transportation took the biggest hit in our budget cuts. And I, for one, as a former commissioner, appreciate your attention to restoring some of those funds to Department of Transportation since your revenues vastly improved the last few years. So appreciate that and keep doing so. And I'm glad to see that those dollars keep going into that, TULP money into that bridge. You'll never pay for a bridge, probably. You'll need some federal money to do it, but I'm glad to see that's intact. While I was sitting here, I thought of one other thing. When Sonny was talking about the opening of the new Pathfinder Events Center, I don't know if the board has adopted any rules. You have a full-service kitchen, I presume.
Correct.
And I know there was concerns when I was commissioner, when we were talking about an event center years ago, as to whether restaurants would be able to bring in catered food and use that kitchen for distributing catered food. And I didn't know whether there's rules or that you designed rules for use of that facility in renting, but that was something that wasn't important, 10 years ago, but it probably is something that might come up now. Thank you.
Thanks, Ed.
Thank you, Ed.
Appreciate the comments on the budget, and I think transportation is one of our, or at least my, goals is to try to keep that funded, because we all know the roads we drive on in the county need help all the time, and the traffic keeps increasing, so they're getting beat up more and more. To answer that quick question on the building we're working, we do have some rules that I don't know if we've actually formally adopted some of those, but working on all of those to try to figure out how best to utilize that kitchen out there. And I think we're going to be getting together a list of caterers or folks that are interested in catering that could use that kitchen to do events and whatnot. So it'll be available, and like I said, we're working on it. If anybody has any ideas on that is a caterer, we'd be more than glad to listen to those. Sonny?
And I apologize, but I actually forgot to mention in my manager's report along the lines of the bridge replacement fund. So we actually were able to get a grant a couple years ago to do the design of the Grandview Bridge. And I'm very excited to announce that we applied for a grant this year to actually do the replacement of that bridge. And we were awarded that grant. So between that and the funds that we have set aside through both the Department of Transportation and through the PILT funds, that project is scheduled for next year. And so we're really excited to be able to move forward with that. That has been a top priority project of ours. And I want to commend Rachel Miller, which is our grants administrator, and the entire Department of Transportation staff, and Lucas Teagan, our county engineer, for their efforts on that project. And yeah, we're really excited to get that scheduled for 2022. So.
And you're right, we couldn't do it without that grant. Very expensive. All right. Moving on, we have no old business, so get ready for this action-packed new business section. For those of you in the room and the millions watching around the world. The first item of business is water hole number 1. It's a retail liquor store, liquor transfer, license transfer from McGill Wine and Spirits Incorporated to Lincoln Park Liquor Incorporated. It's located at 1532 Elm Avenue in Canyon City. And Angela, we have Angela Cecil here, and then the current owners as well. So do you want to come up, Angela, please? I'm in the wrong spot. So, hello.
Hi.
Trying to do two things at once. I'll find that in a second. So we're here because you're looking for the transfer of the liquor license to you from the current owners, correct?
Correct, yes.
Is there anything with the property that's going to change?
Not to our knowledge, no.
Okay. Is there anything you would like us to know that we don't know? We do have your application.
I think you should have all the needed information that you already have.
I finally got there. Okay. All right.
Bridging that to you.
Yeah. Do you have any questions for her?
No.
Okay. I would ask then for a staff report, please, Talia.
Of course. So we received this application on November 15th, and it was reviewed by the county attorney, and the investigation report was completed by the health department. The investigation report from the sheriff's office has not been completed, but the captain has approved it for transfer, and we should be receiving that shortly. All the inquiries have been satisfied, and county requirements have been met by the completion of the application and the contents of the packet. And they have also submitted a proof of posting, which was posted 10 days before this. I don't know if I informed the board, but we had some complications with the fingerprinting, but we did receive those, and they were good.
Okay.
She's never been arrested, so.
Good shape, yeah.
And then also the county attorney approved the issuance of a temporary license if this is approved.
Okay, thank you. Any questions? Well, I appreciate this. It's pretty straightforward application, pretty in-depth. Thank you for that report. Would entertain a motion. Is there any public comment? Normally do that?
For a transfer and any licenses.
Is there any public comment on this transfer of this liquor license?
I support it.
Okay. Seeing no other, now I'd entertain a motion.
Mr. Chair, I'd move to approve the liquor license transfer from Waterhole No. 1 Retail Liquor Store, the transfer of that license from McGill's Wine and Spirits, Inc. to Lincoln Park Liquor, located at 1532 Elm Avenue, Canyon City.
Second that. Has been moved and seconded to approve the transfer of a retail liquor license from McGill's Wine and Spirits Incorporated to Lincoln Park Liquor, located at 1532 Elm Avenue. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Grantham.
Aye.
Commissioner McFall.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Okay, on to item number 2. We have some appointments for some county committees that a lot of folks, their terms expire in December. We're going to start with reappointment of Dolores Comstock to the Fremont County Fair Board. We did receive letters of interest of these folks that would like to be reappointed to these boards. Her new term would be ending December 31st, 2024.
Mr. Chair, I would move for the reappointment of Dolores Comstock to the Fremont County Fair Board for a term ending December 31st, 2024.
Second that. Has been moved and seconded to reappoint Dolores Comstock to the Fremont County Fair Board. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Grantham.
Aye.
Commissioner McFall.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next one is for reappointment of Tammy Rakovich to the Fremont County Livestock Sales Committee, term ending December 31st, 2024.
Mr. Chair, I would move for the reappointment of Tammy Ratkovich to the Fremont County Livestock Sale Committee for a term ending December 31st, 2024.
Second. It has been moved and seconded to reappoint Tammy Rakovich to the Fremont County Livestock Sale Committee, term ending December 31st, 2024. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Grantham.
Aye.
Commissioner McFall.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next one, we have 2 individuals that wish to be reappointed to the Fremont County Heritage Commission with terms ending December 31st, 2024, and that is Betsy Denny and Keith Berry.
Mr. Chair, I would move for the reappointment of Betsy Denny and Keith Berry to the Fremont County Heritage Commission for a term ending December 31st, 2024.
I will second that. Is there any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Grantham.
Aye.
Commissioner McFall.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Next is for reappointment of Ashley Sack and Beth Ketchmeyer to the Fremont County Tourism Council with terms ending December 31st, 2024.
Mr. Chair, I would move for the reappointment of Ashley Sack and Beth Ketchmar to the Fremont County Tourism Council for a term ending December 31st, 2024.
Second. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Grantham.
Aye.
Commissioner McFall.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And next, we have 2 individuals, Ed Norden and Rick Romano, to be reappointed to the Fremont County Weed Advisory Board, terms ending December 31st, 2024.
Oh, okay. Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I move for the reappointment of Ed Norton and Rick Romano to the Fremont County Weed Advisory Board for a term ending December 31st, 2024.
Ed, you will not get that lucky. I suck at that. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Grantham.
Aye.
Commissioner McFall.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Would like to note, too, that we do have some positions open on the Planning Commission, on the Fair Board, on the board, which one? Airport Advisory Board. And anybody interested in those boards can go to the FremontCountyCO.com, and Board of Zoning and Appeals has one. Go on to FremontCO.com and find the link to that, and there's an application on there for those boards. It lists all the boards that there are openings for. And we'd appreciate anybody that is interested in those, fill those out and let us know. Any further business?